Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we got a lot going on tonight. Part 2 of the worldwide download celebration has dropped. LR Tech Broly, the bad boy himself, he drops in an hour. We have a lot going on. We have the teasers coming up. Probably just typically, I don't really flood content. I mean, I guess unless it's brand new stuff. Like, cause like right now, like, I mean, I live on the East Coast, but like I make sure that I'm ready to go, you know, middle of the night when all this type of stuff drops. But like, you know, I would assume a lot of my audience is the United States, but I'm just pumping everything out immediately. LR Tech Broly, a lot of these events, the new challenge fight, we're putting it all up right away. So, all right, let's take a look. So we got a tease. Yeah, by the way, again, the reveal, it's 8 hours from now. For both Global and JP. They are at the exact same time, which is good. All the events have been dropping at the same time. The only thing we're missing, now you guys all know exactly what I'm going to say. Post the EZA details on the Global Twitter, Amatsu. Not tough. No excuse. Get that shit out. Dude, that guy went on the stream and the Dokkan Now and said it'll be posted to social media, right? Like it'll be, but only on the Japanese Twitter. Like, come on, dude. Anyway, all right, let's take a look. So we got a teaser here. That's a little loud for me. That blew my eardrums off. Let me get the audio levels good. We'll just play the audio. This should be good. Alright, so, Dokkan, a little Bandai, I've grown to like that little Bandai Namco thing right there. Okay, so Dokkan right here, we're seemingly confirming who the two LRs are. A little bit of a soft confirmation, not really the biggest deal. We did see this a little bit last year. They dropped a teaser, remember it was Trunks looking down at his sword. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe all we saw was just Trunks looking down at his sword, but we didn't see, you know, we didn't know it was going to be future Gohan until the actual Dokkan Now, right? I believe. I remember, yeah, that was the Dokkan, yeah, the Bills lost that devastating Monday night game, and then the reveal was several hours later. I remember that, yeah, just like yesterday, man. Okay, all right, so, let's look at this. So we can see that this is new Broly. Looks like this Broly is going to have an intro. I don't know. I'm not sure. So he's just sitting here in Super Saiyan form. I'm not sure, like, what we can expect from this Broly. If we take a look at this, he's definitely not going to be base form, right? We got this. Amatsu and Dokkan, they have talked about how they know about the, like, kind of like the same name issue. They're like that. I mean, I've, you know, kind of like looked to the side and like whispered out of my mouth and said like, yeah, like, you know, the fusion's a monster mistake won't be repeated. So I would guess this character is going to be Legendary Super Saiyan Broly at the start of turn. And I mean, maybe people could go, oh, but there's the Int Broly. We don't give a fuck about Int Broly. Okay. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care about Int Broly. Now what they could do, if they really wanted to be like, oh, like, let's like use our brains here. I mean, they could drop him as a Super Saiyan Broly that has an immediate transformation into Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. That is a way, because then technically it's transforming characters. That means they would all link together. Because again, I don't really care so much about Int Broly, but I mean, if you wanted to use him on the team, or I think more importantly, if by any chance this guy super easy A's, if this guy gets his super easy A, that of course would be a little bit different, right? If he gets his super easy A during the celebration, which I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would say, no, it's impossible. He could never do it. But, I mean, listen, we don't really know the rules for Super EZA so much right now. I mean, they also haven't given us a Super EZA in 3 months at this point. Because Goku Black was, again, I mean, he was somewhere around, like, June 16th, I think. Let's just quickly double check. Where is Goku Black? June 13th. So it's like about to be 90 days since we've seen a Super EZA. Now, I mean, if they wanted to skip this Broly right here, because they're giving this guy his Super EZA during the celebration, I would almost argue that's probably better, because this guy is way more hype. I mean, to be fair, the other Broly is the first Dokkan Fest ever. I mean, I guess that definitely has some type of value, being literally the first ever, for sure. But, yeah, I mean, I would definitely prefer to see this guy get a Super EZA. And then all of a sudden, you know, let's say he does. He Super EZAs. And then this Broly is a turn 1, you know, Super Saiyan that transforms into Legendary Super Saiyan. And then we got Agio Broly. And then we got the base Broly. And then all of a sudden, like, we're off to the races. And then movie bosses, you know, we have LR Turles, we got Cell Max, we got Broly Chan Lemo, right? We have... There's some other good option I'm definitely not thinking of. I mean, you could say Harudagard, I guess. Harudagard, yeah, great. Well, anyway, yeah, okay. All right, so again, I would bet it's either Super Saiyan Broly with a turn 1 transformation and a Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, which we've very rarely seen in the game's history. There's a few characters that do that. Like, it is something that exists in the game. That's why I think it's, like, you know, reasonable to say it's possible, especially since they have said and shown that they're not really going to have these kind of, like, same name issues that we did have with LR Tech Fusion Zamasu last year, right? So I think it's either Legendary Super Saiyan Broly or Super Saiyan Broly, who this is not an intro, but it's actually a transformation animation, which it could be. It could be. So we have that. You know, that's Broly who they're showing. And then that right there, obviously, this is new. So this is... It's voiced, so this is probably an active skill or something along those lines. But again, this is voiced. This is new. This is the Part 2 LR. This is from the Part 2 LR. And you could see the damage, the battle damage from when Goku punched him, the miraculous punch. You could see it right there. All right, and then we have Gohan. So this... Like, we know Gohan is right there. That's not really a shock or anything, though. Like, you know, not a shock that Gohan is right there. And I mean, you could see that this animation, I think this one is this could be a contender for best animation in the game. You see the battle damage with his gi ripped and stuff like that. This looks good. So Family Kamehameha is a Part 2 LR. I mean, that is not shocking in any manner or fashion. Now, the Gohan that they showed right there, that was Gohan Teen. The page is, like, freezing and stuff. Hold on. All right, page unfroze, but now, of course, I lost my train of thought. But, okay, so this Gohan is obviously this exact Gohan right here. So if, by chance, the LR would start out as just Gohan Teen, I mean, that would be not really too good, because that would, you know, have a same name issue with EZA Tech Ultimate Gohan, who can be pretty good. I mean, if Goku, Gohan, and Trunks are going to be around, I mean, they could work really solidly with Tech Ultimate Gohan and presumably this Family Kamehameha LR. So, I mean, I think that there's actually a lot of different possibilities. We could have Gohan Teen. I think it could be Super Saiyan Gohan Teen. I think it could be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Teen as well. And then I think we could have several different potential combos that it could also be. Something like, you know, Gohan Teen and Goten Kid, Super Saiyan Gohan Teen, Goten Kid, and maybe Super Saiyan Goku. It could be, you know, like Super Saiyan Gohan, Super Saiyan Goten, Super Saiyan Trunks. Like, there's actually a lot of different possibilities. I mean, you know, Goku, Gohan, Trunks, and Goten, all 4 of them could potentially have their name in this character. So, I really have no clue. If I had to make a serious guess, I would probably guess it would be Super Saiyan Gohan, Super Saiyan Goten, and Super Saiyan Trunks. But because the thing about including like Goku in the name, they could just include Goku in the name. If Goku is there, it does take them off Hybrid Saiyans, which is unfortunate. But remember, Goku's entire presence in the movie is literally just showing up to drop the Kamehameha with Gohan and Goten. So it's like he like there's not really room for him to be, you know, all over the characters' animations and stuff like that. If we would take a look at the categories for this character, they're on Hybrid, Buu Saga, which they wouldn't be. So you swap this for Movie Hero. So they'd be Hybrid, Movie Hero, Joined Forces, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighters, and Super Saiyan. Those would be the and then, I mean, they potentially could have other stuff too. Kamehameha, you know, maybe like Connected Hope or something, you know, Final Trump Card, you know, there are other kind of like randomish categories like that could be added, but this is kind of the main core. I mean, Hybrid Saiyans could easily be turned into a good team. If this is a dominant character, Beast is still not falling off at all. Plus we have, you know, like Easy A-Tech Ultimate Gohan and stuff like that. A Hybrid Saiyan team could be very interesting. And now, I believe this is going to be the carnival, by the way, would be this, and Broly should be the Dokkan Fest. So actually, this is part 2 LR Broly. Yeah, we have many possibilities. Movie bosses we don't need. Full power we do not need. And then a lot of these other ones we could get, yeah, power beyond Super Saiyan. Uncontrollable power, almost assuredly he will have. Right, that will be one of his 3 leader skills. And then I think Planetary Destruction as a secondary one. And then maybe Resurrected Warriors. Or Exploding Rage would be huge. I mean, because, you know, like not even looking at it as like, oh, the full villain side of things. But this, you know, this would get Beast on the leader skill. Which, I mean, would drastically help the team out. If we're not doing like a full extreme class run for missions or something like that. But this Broly does have a lot of categories, these like kind of like niche categories that are good, you know, to just get under some of these leader skills sometimes. Things like Revenge, Inhuman Deeds, Legendary Existence. Legendary Existence could be interesting because this would get the UI Gokus onto the team, right? Hit and God Goku and LR Tapion. I mean, these are characters presumably easying sometime moving forward, so, you know, we could even see something with them. So, very interesting. Namek Goku is a character potentially coming up on his EZA as well. So, yeah, Broly should be the Dokkan Fest here. And then we should be... This makes sense, because people were upset that Broly wasn't the Dokkan Fest for Part 1, but we had 3 Dokkan Fests for the first movie Broly, but we actually had 0 for the second Broly movie Broly. This will be the first Dokkan Fest for Broly from the second movie. So they actually did things perfectly like that. And then the Family Kamehameha already has a Dokkan event, so now they can get a carnival. So I think that the picks for Dokkan Fest and carnival, as long as that's what it is, Broly should be the Dokkan Fest, this character should be the carnival. If they do that, W. In terms of what I want them to lead... Oh, well, that's not tough. Like, if, I mean, yeah, this. Because even if it's Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and Goku, they would still be on Earthbred Fighters. Could you imagine if they're an Earthbred Fighter? Oh, my God. I feel like that's almost too good, and they won't do that, right? Bond of Parent and Child would be crazy as well, which Goku is also on, right? Goku would still be on all this except for hybrids. And remember, you'd swap this for Movie Hero. I mean, I wouldn't mind Movie Hero being the 200%, but, I mean, this would be our second Carnival Movie Hero LR Leader Skill of the year. Gogeta is still good enough to run as a leader. I mean, he definitely is not that impressive, you know, until he transforms, but, I mean, Gogeta is not, like, replaced. No way. So, I would probably, I think Earthbred Fighters would be pretty fire, or Bond of Parent and Child. Again, Super Saiyan, hell no. We've had 1 million Super Saiyan leads. We literally have had 3 premium Super Saiyan leads just in the last 9 months, right? Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, Tech Vegeta, and now the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. So, oh, dude, I'm really excited, man. We need Bond of Parent and Child Earthbred Fighters back. So, oh my God, those will be like the most fun teams in the game. So, let me know what you guys think. Here, let's watch the global version as well. No reason not to.
I'm the one who's going to defeat you!
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, we have the reveal. 7 hours. Let's see if they cook.